Many of you know my new book, Raising Mentally Strong Kids, is out in stores and doing amazing. And I wanted to read this one testimonial we got, and then I want Tana to talk about how it relates to raising mentally strong kids. So this is from Katie Jolly, and she starts with time. Yesterday morning, I was part of a Barbie beauty salon. The Barbies had their hair washed, combed, styled, and then they had the option of a spa or a squishy foot rub. As a parent, I haven't really done a lot of ground play because our lives are super busy. There is always something pressing to get done versus play. But I recently read Raising Mentally Strong Kids by Drs. Amen and Faye. It talks about allocating 20 minutes a day of attention to your womb berries. It's the first time I've heard that term. Taking time to be with whatever they find interesting. The result, a very happy 7-year-old girl with some pimped up Barbie dolls. The long-term gain, when I asked her to help me with chores afterwards, she helped without whining. I will definitely be implementing this little hack on a daily basis. Life lesson. Quality time for relationships is like a bank account. When we make deposits, we can make withdrawals. So that reminded me of what you did with Chloe, basically her whole first 13 years of life.
So yes, when Chloe was little, I used to cry. I used to literally cry from about age 3 to about age 7. Or 6. I'm like, parenting is not supposed to be this hard. It's just not. I think so many of us as parents think we're going to have babies, we're going to be good parents, we're going to tell our kids what they should do, and they're going to do it. And then if you have a strong-willed kid, or you have a kid that has certain brain issues, that doesn't happen. And then you're very disappointed, and it's very hurtful and painful. But I realized mine was so strong-willed that we used to say she was going to be the leader of a gang or the leader of the free world. And if I didn't learn to channel that by the time she was in her teens, it was going to be a disaster. So, and I'm very strong-willed. So we used to just clash. So when I figured out this parenting thing, so I got this program and started implementing it, it changed everything. And people always ask me, how come I'm so close to my daughter? How was I so close to my daughter? Some of my favorite years were when she was in middle school. And that's like such a hard age for so many parents. But it's because those early years were so hard for me that I knew I had to figure it out. And so I don't regret making the decision to spend time with her. And I know some parents don't have that option. My mom didn't have that option. But if you don't have that option, just designating those small but very intentional amounts of time, it pays off in spades. So I dedicated a lot of time to my daughter. I don't regret it. I actually rearranged everything in my career to do that so that I became an author instead of working in a hospital. But it made such a massive difference in how we, our relationship now. We are like besties.
Well, and the program Tana's talking about is Parenting with Love and Logic. And it's not a coincidence.
No.
I wrote Raising Mentally Strong Kids with Dr. Charles Fay.
And his dad, Jim Fay, is like one of my all-time heroes. I am not a celebrity. I just don't really care about meeting celebrities. Jim Fay saved my life and my relationship. And so, but what I love about this new book is that you added the brain component to it.
Right.
And
so Raising Mentally Strong Kids is really parenting with love and logic with neuroscience. But I want to say one other thing. So almost all parents have a little bit of time every day.
Right.
And the exercise in the book is 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day, do something with your child that your child wants to do. Mm-hmm. And during that time, no commands, no questions, no directions. And Katie, in this testimonial, she just did it perfectly. And the reward you get back is better attachment, stronger attachment, more cooperation. But think about the long-term benefit.
But disclaimer.
is she's going to be a better parent.
But
herself.
disclaimer, your kids will tell you things you don't really want to know. You do want to know, but you don't really want to know because they open up to you. They become very close to you and they trust you. And you're sitting there, you have to like shut your mouth. You just have to be quiet. There are times like, oh, did I really want to know that? But you do. It's just, they start to trust you in a way that most kids don't trust their parents.
Well, and if you think about it, whether it's sex, drugs, all the things you might not want to hear about, you absolutely want to hear about because you don't want them getting misinformation
And wrong
from
advice.
their friends or, God forbid, social media. Hope this was helpful. Time, actual physical time, even a little bit with your kids every day.